Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
Welcome to the biggest show in the world, the biggest sports betting night in the world, and I got my boy, the evil genius of Major League Baseball on the line, Mr. Dr. Dan Kidd. Are you excited about today or what?
Oh my God, it's just like an orgy of sport, dude. I don't even know. You know, I got my animal instincts kicking. I mean, we got like the most classic of classic sporting days. I mean, we got horse racing, which goes back thousands of years. We got boxing, which is from the beginning of time. And we got some good ones in that, man. I just can't wait. And on top of that, obviously, we got MLB, we got NHL playoffs, we got you know, NBA. I mean, kid, it is just insane. I don't know what to do with myself.
I know, man. All the junkies out there must be drooling all over the place. Up early, just ready to rock. And, wow, man, what a day to have a show, huh? Damn.
Dude.
We got...
I've been working, I took a new job last week, as a lot of y'all know, and I've been working like 14 hours a day. And I've been exhausted. But, man, even today, I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like a little kid on Christmas Day. I just want to go down, unwrap my presents. I'm going to do all my food shopping. I'm going to come sit my ass on the couch and not move.
Yes, exactly. I wish I could do the same thing. I got to take my bride out to watch the Kentucky Derby. I have to do that. But you know what? We do that whole package. We got a place. Right. We got a place right down the street here that does like several thousand people. So,
did you get her one of the big Kentucky Derby hats?
You know what? I have not bought her one yet. I know she has one, so I just don't know if she's going to be rocking it or not. But I got to bring her down there.
Kid?
Yeah, Sports Haven. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah,
if you guys are ever in New Haven and you like the ponies, that's the place to check out.
Oh, it's like the Mecca. It's a monster place. It used to be Highlight, but
I know. Just make sure, guys, don't go outside walking around and stuff if you don't know the area.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But, I made a joke. We had AZ Wildcat 83 that's come on the last 2 days and talked about the horses. So, guys, if you go back and listen to yesterday's show, the 1st of May, you'll hear his full breakdown on the Derby. The day before, he came on and broke down the Friday race, and I believe Lovely Maria won. And, hey, I got a little surprise. Guess who's calling in right now for a few minutes?
Uh-oh.
Yo, kid, what's going on?
Yo, it's me, the Dream. I'm over here with my man Money Mayweather. We getting amped tougher in the back. And I called in right now just because I want y'all to know to put your money on money.
Don't listen. Manny Pacquiao.
I want to make a formal challenge, even though I've been dusty and haven't paid Dr. Dizzle his bottles of Ciroc that I've owed him for close to almost a year.
I know we get there.
And I know you've been cussing me out about it, but I would like to formally put a bottle of Ciroc on the line today, because I'm going to take my man Money, and I know you like Pacquiao, so let's go one more bottle.
Done.
All right. So we got a challenge. We got the evil genius on Pacquiao, and we got the Dream on Money Mayweather. And and I am going, dude. I am heavily invested in it going the distance. That's my play. I don't like a side. I like the distance play. Which, dude, I can't see either one of these fighters getting knocked out, guys.
No, and here's the thing: if it doesn't go the distance, that means Pacquiao won.
I see Floyd knocking Pac-Man out. I see Pac-Man having a flashback of the Marquez fight, missing Floyd throwing a bolo left way from Russia and hitting him smack dead on the side of the face and knocking him out like Marquez did, and then laughing all night, and Floyd won't shut up after that.
I just watched him on ESPN. I just watched Floyd Mayweather unload like 10,000 bottles of Dom Perignon into his private wine cellar.
Yeah,
he was a little cocky.
Yeah. I think Rick Ross sent him that.
Oh, did Rick Ross, maybe. Oh man, but hey, whatever it is, what it is. But I don't know, man. I think Mayweather is I don't know, man. I just think he's going down. And I think Pacquiao has a little more to gain from this fight. And here's the thing. In that contract, and look, I look at boxing all different ways. And I looked at the contract, and it's a guaranteed rematch if Mayweather goes down.
Oh, always.
It's 100 million reasons to go down.
No, because there's a rematch even if he doesn't go down.
I thought it was only guaranteed if he went down.
Yeah, but think about it. If he doesn't go down, do you think Pacquiao's not going to want to fight him again?
No, I think he will. I think he will.
Yeah,
I don't
no
know
doubt.
if Mayweather will. But my thing is, I just think, and if you look back to like the Maidana fight that Mayweather had, I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't think that Mayweather is going to really have the chance to be the aggressor in this fight. I really don't. I think that Pacquiao mentally he won't get beat mentally. He won't get taken out of it. And if he stays in there and he does what he does, look, hey, I'll put my Ciroc where my mouth is, but I think he gets it done.
All right, brother. I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, guys, you guys know I'm gonna be on the Clippers tonight as I have them finishing out a parlay for you guys that are listening. I'm all over money. I got mad stuff to do, mad arrangements to make. And also on the Derby, I happen to like personally this materialistic horse. I believe the name is called Materialistic. So take a look and see what you like. I don't know nothing about horses, man. I got a real funny story tomorrow about me at the track that will crack you guys up and have you in stitches. So I'll get it to you tomorrow. And you guys have a good show. And you guys, good luck. Go easy out there. Peace.
All right, Dream. Great. Thanks for calling, brother. All right, Dan. So, Dan, I just want to kind of, I just heard from our guest. We have a guest, a fantastic horse handicapper coming on. Not only was AZ Wildcat tearing it up for us last 2 days, but we got fanape.com calling in as well, and he's been crushes the horses, dude. So let me tell you something, guys. This is the best show in the world to listen to if you want to make some money. That's all I got to say about that. Kid, I'm so amped right now.
Oh, I know. And hey, real quick, I just got to throw this out there because this dude's been real good. Mad Picks, that whole crew out there. What they're doing with the contest, guys, it's a lot of fun. It's not a lot of money. They're legit. It's like $6 a week for the MLB capper contest. He wanted me to throw it out there. I've been doing it. So come compete against me and all the other cappers out there. See if you got what it takes. It's a lot of fun. Check it out.
All right. Sounds good. All right, Dan. So, dude, Fan Ape's calling at 10:35.
Okay.
We already went over the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. So you're on Pac-Man. Dream's on Money Mayweather. You guys got a bet going on, and I am heavily invested in it going the distance. It's minus 270 juice, guys. So what you could do is put that in a parlay with one of your favorite plays, and I think that'll work. Or if you want to just feel froggy and just put the lay to 270, I don't know many people that would just do that flat, but that's me. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So, because I really like it, dude. I can't see anybody get knocked out.
I hear you.
I just, how many of these...
that's why I'm not taking that bet, though, because I can see it if... I can see Pacquiao knocking out Mayweather.
I don't know, man.
Mayweather's not going to knock out Pacquiao. We know that. If Mayweather wins, it's going to be a points fight. It's going to be a points fight. He's not going to knock him out.
I see a decision in controversy.
It could be right.
Can you do that?
Because Dream and I got this bet, it's going to be like a split decision, like draw.
Yeah, right, exactly. I heard that's a bet you could do, a draw as well. So something to take a look at, guys. I don't know, man. What are your feelings out there, guys? The SBTV Nation, hashtag SBTV Nation. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Who you feeling today? You feeling Pac-Man? You feeling Money Mayweather? Or you feeling Hatters play with the going to the decision and a knockout?
And to add to your decision play, here's something, and I got to shout out Rick Lopez real quick, because this is a smart play. And this is something you might want to hedge out with, Hatter. After the 7th round, he's going to throw some money on a knockout every round for Pacquiao.
Okay.
You can probably find a way to throw money on a knockout for Pacquiao or a knockout for Mayweather, small bets that might pay out big. You know what I mean? And then if it doesn't go the distance, then at least you got your money back on the knockout one of those rounds.
Good point. Good point. I mean, I'm starting with minus 270 juice, so it's kind of tough. But
right, but even if you're throwing a parlay out there, maybe you do like a heavy MLB favorite with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
something like that.
Speaking of MLBs, Dan, I've been kind of tearing it up a little bit.
I know.
Right with you, man. Lester got it done for me yesterday, man. I had a feeling. Mr. Lester.
Yeah, man.
I
pounded the zone.
I know, and then the day before, I ended up taking DeGrom, and I liked the Cardinals and DeGrom, and I ended up taking DeGrom instead of the Cardinals. I'm so mad at myself for that, but Lester yesterday got it done, guys. Anybody that gave the 1.5, I told you not to. So, I didn't hear – not many people were on there. Either they did it and didn't tell me about it, or they didn't do it, one or the other. Because I didn't see really anybody with the minus 1.5. They won 1-0, kid. What a stomach ache.
Oh, I know. And, guys, just something out there that I was talking to Hatter about before the game real quick on the Mets. If you're betting the Mets, look at, if you guys are one of those that look at advanced metrics, which anybody who knows me, I don't look at a lot. But if you look at advanced metrics, if you look at teams that tend to hit the ball up the middle, shortstop, second base, you might want to fade the Mets on those days. They have the worst middle infield defense in baseball right now, unfortunately. They've committed like 12 errors. It's been a big problem. So, watch out for those teams that tend to hit the ball up the middle.
All right, guys. So we got to – Dr. Dan and I, you and I have to break down the diamond, kid. I've been like chomping at the bit to get you on the show, kid, so we could talk about our baseball a little bit, man. Dude, I just can't believe how much I've switched gears and just am in love with baseball now.
I'm happy that I could bring you aboard, man.
Guys,
you should have seen this kid last year.
The way we started it, man. If you go back and look, I think we got like 12,000 hits on one of those videos. There was the where you picked the Kansas City Royals to go to the World Series. Right. I'm sitting there and I'm talking. I'm just like, listen, I don't know anything about baseball. I hate baseball. This is my dude. I'm just gonna fall back and just listen to him. And now you got me roped in, kid.
Oh yeah, that's what I love about baseball is that it's such a numbers game, and I love numbers. And numbers tend to hold up in baseball better than any other sport, especially over the long haul. And man, I think the books are getting killed on MLBs right now. As long as you're following us.
As long as you're following us. Right, exactly. Big ups to my man, the Cheese. I got Dank out there. I got Snake in the Grass. I got JC, hashtag SBTV Nation. Rick Lopez is going crazy with the Derby today. He's very excited about it. And as well as the boxing match. Big ups to my man, Tommy King, that gave me the Atlanta Hawks to win yesterday. Oh, guys, tough story for me. I'm at the bar with the Dream. Right? Now, I had Brooklyn in a future, and I actually invested $150 in Brooklyn, right? So now I'm watching the game, and I'm talking to the Dream, and I'm like, dude, Atlanta's winning this game. I'm like, Brooklyn's all done. They're done, right? So now I'm at the bar, and I'm trying to get my live lines on my phone to get out of it, because I was able to get like minus 350, minus 400 on the Hawks. So, right. I would have put up, on 400, I would have put up, $600 to get that out, right?
Right.
Son, no internet connection.
Oh.
No internet connection. So I lost.
Cool.
Oh.
Brutal.
How bad is that, dude? Imagine that. Listen, on elimination games, I'm going to be home with my 3 computer setup. And I'm just going to be stalking, and that's it, man.
Oh, I hear you, man. That happened to me the other day. I was at a conference, of all places, in Midtown Manhattan. And I'm sitting there, and there's some afternoon games about to pop off. I pull my phone out, and it's in, like, this basement conference room. I mean, it was really, really nice. No cell phone service. No internet connection.
Ugly.
And I'm, like, trying to get out to the street, like, in between speakers, like, making my play, putting it in. Brutal. I hear you, man.
That's the worst. That's the worst, kid, especially when you're on the right side of something happening. You know what I mean?
I know.
So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take that $150 and I'm going to spread it out amongst my other teams that I have. So I have everybody except my boy at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out. What do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3 teams. So I'm going to put $50 on each team. So I'm going to add 50 to my Atlanta play, 50 to my Wizards play. And surprisingly enough, guys, I did end up taking the Bulls to win the East as well. And what I'm doing is, so I add $50 to all those respective teams. And then as the elimination games come up and I feel like they're going to be done, I'll pull my money out and let the winner be standing at the end. And I actually added another dynamic to that hedge thing, which, guys, listen, you know what? I probably make most of your heads spin with my stuff. But you know what? I've been doing this a long time now, and I'm starting to learn more and more and more as I go, and I'm getting better at it. And I have a feeling that these books, I'm going to bring some of these books to their knees with some of my stuff, man. I'm really, I mean, I don't usually glow or brag or anything like that, and I'm not doing it here, but I'm just saying that they want to get greedy and offer thousands of options. Well, I'm going to exploit that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to exploit that, man.
The casino's been exploiting us since the beginning of freaking time, man. It's about time that we take it back on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Dan. So can you talk to me? Well, let's go into real quick. We got Spurs Clippers tonight, okay? Yep. Now, I've got both sides here. I've got the Spurs to win the series in a parlay. Okay, I have that. Yep. But then what I did was I popped on a future play with the Clippers to win the West. So what I got to do is basically, however I feel that the game is going, I have to pull out my money with a live line on the team that I feel is going to lose that game.
Okay.
But right now we got the Clips minus 2.5 with an under over of 204 to 205. You got any opinions on this?
I mean,
Game 7 in the Staples Center, brother.
Yeah, I know. I just think the Spurs get it done.
You really do, huh?
I really do. Something about, Pop and that team and just all the experience. And, it's not like they haven't won at the Staples Center. It was close, but they won.
Yeah.
Twice, right? They won twice at the Staples Center. It's actually 2 close games.
Yeah, they did.
Right. They won 111-107 in Game 2 and then the same score in Game 5. So I think the Clippers are going in here. I think they're a little shook, honestly, because, they beat them in San Antonio. But they've lost 2 in a row at the Staples. That, I don't know if they can possibly lose 3 in a row at home, but it does make me think that the Spurs know how to get this done.
Yeah, real quick, my man AC Wildcat is telling me that International Star has been scratched from the race today. So we'll take a look at that, guys, and we'll go from there. But big ups to my man, dude. You've been awesome the last 2 days, brother. And, guys, please go back and listen to the last 2 shows. Dude really know what he was talking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, I'm an idiot when it comes to horses. Let me throw this out there. And, just some of the stuff that he's told me, I'm like, oh, I get it. He's the first person that has been able to explain things in real-life words that I actually get. So if you're into it, listen to him.
Yeah, definitely. So getting back to this game. Now, here's my analogy that I talked to the Dream about last night. All right, so you're in the Staples Center. The crowd's going nuts. They're expecting, Blake to be dunking, DeAndre Jordan be dunking, Chris Paul to be running around, making threes and stuff like that, okay? So what happens there is that the Spurs shut that all down by fouling DeAndre Jordan, multiple times a game just because he's so poor on free throws.
Right.
So what happens is it takes out the offensive mojo of the Clips. And it's almost like the analogy is almost like you, me, and the Dream, getting the music going crazy with the show and pop it, and then the show cuts off. So then we got to restart it again. And then the show cuts off, and then we got to restart it again. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's got to just wear the hell out of you. So the Spurs are very smart, and they have that mentality to be able to do that in their playoff experience. So,
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So, guys, don't expect the Clippers to – I mean, if Clippers start, going running and gunning, don't be surprised if this –
a problem.
What's that?
Because I think if the Clips get into a real rhythm, it's going to be hard to disrupt it. What I think is going to happen is I think that the Spurs are going to come out and do everything that they can, include, hey, if they need to take a hard foul, they'll take that hard foul, to get them out, to get them out of that run and gun – up and down the court in your face type. They're going to make them try and play a half-court game. If they can do that early, the tone for this, it's going to be a fight. But the tone for this game is going to be set early. I think it's going to maintain throughout. I think it's going to be close. But I think here's the thing. I think if it's within 5 points either way with a couple minutes left, I think the Spurs will find a way to get it done.
Yes. All right, cool. So we got that going on, guys. We got the NHL playoffs tonight. I don't know. I mean, you got Game 7 with this, and don't expect that game. That game is going to probably be a 4-hour game just with all the foul shots.
Yeah, so, remember the Rangers game, the puck drops at 12:30. It's NBC's lead up to the Derby.
Oh, okay, good. Taking a look at that, we got the Washington Caps coming into the New York Rangers, and the Rangers are minus 160 with an under/over of 5. I kind of like the Rangers in the spot to bounce back.
Yo, puck line, baby.
Puck line, huh? Plus 188, Dan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's the thing, and call me a homer. You don't got to follow me on this, but look, I've watched the Rangers all year. What happened in that, game, I really felt like, obviously the goalie kind of stood on his head, but it was like the Rangers were a little tentative almost coming off that really tough goalie, in the last series. I just think that they find a way to pour it on today. I think they definitely win by 2. That's my thing. Fade me if you want. That's where I'm going with it.
All right. So, Dan, we're going to start with the diamond, okay? We got about 10 minutes to start breaking it down. We'll bring Fan Ape on, and then we'll journey back to it, okay?
Let's do it.
What I did, Dan, was I found a pitcher pronunciation guide. And you know what? As a matter of fact, none of my critics were able to talk any junk this week.
I saw some of that on Twitter. I saw some of the dudes were upset.
I know they love when we butcher the names.
I know.
That's funny. But I'm gonna let you talk the names here. And I see a picture that my boy Joe Del Rosario always fades, and he does really well with him, and I'm sure you know who that is. But there's a plethora of games. My God, there's 15 games on a ticket today.
Oh, yeah.
That means everybody's playing, right?
Everybody's playing.
Everybody's playing, okay.
It's a Saturday. I mean, the only days that really will be off days ever unless there's something really weird going on are Mondays and Thursdays.
Mondays and Thursdays. You got it. All right, Dan. So the first one we got on the ticket is a 135 start. We got the New York Stanks coming into the Boston Red Sox. And Boston's minus 115 with an under-over of 9. Dan, I've been watching these AL East overs.
Yes.
And they've been money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, between the Blue Jays, the Stanks, and the Red Sox, they've just been crushing the ball. Talk to me about these pitchers and what your breakdown is here.
Yeah, so we got Evaldi 1-0 with a 4.15 against Miley 1-2 with an 8.62. He's been god-awful. This is another one. The over-under number is it's 9 and minus 120 at that, So yeah. I still like the over, but I also like the Yankees here.
You do, huh?
I think Wade Miley has just been. I mean, he's been absolute garbage. This is what I was saying about the Red Sox. I don't care how well you can hit the baseball, and I think this will catch up to the Yankees too. I don't care how well you can hit the baseball. If you can't pitch, man, it doesn't matter. And look, I know everybody's looking at Miley's last start, where he only allowed 3 hits. He walked 4 guys, and he only struck out 3, and it was against the Rays. And to me, hey, okay, good, the Rays. The Yankees have been killing everybody with the bats.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody with the bats. And Evaldi hasn't been bad. He's been an average, to above average, 3-4 starter. So I like the over of 9 here, and I like the Yankees, and I'm also going to throw it in a small parlay.
All right, cool. I don't have an opinion on that game, Dan. I'm just looking through this real quick. I'm looking through all the pitchers, all the matchups here. Just initially, I don't really see a lot that I'm in love with. But as we talk these out, I think we should be in good shape, and I should be able to find at least one.
There's some good ones.
Chicago White Sox coming into the Minnesota Twins. Let's see. Pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 9. I know my boy Joe Del Rosario loves fading Nolasco, but what you got?
We got Noesi going for the Sox, 0-2 with a 5.23. And, yeah, fade job Nolasco, 0-1 with an 18 ERA.
Nice.
Maybe we want to go over here. I don't want to touch this game. I mean, I don't like watching either of these teams. I want to go over, but then my brain is screaming at me how many times we've been screwed by both of these teams' poor offenses.
Right.
So, you know, it's like you got a pitcher over 5 ERA and a pitcher with a freaking 18 ERA. Like, all I'm telling myself is got to go over, but I got some better games, I think, to play. I might throw this one out there. Let's see what happens. I'm going to stay off it for now.
Dan, they're not even scoring 4 runs a game.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Know.
Yeah. I think we got to fall back from that.
Just fall back. I mean, watch, these pitchers are going to go out there and throw, like, it's going to be like a one-hitter to a no-hitter.
Yes.
You know, like a solo homer in the 9th or something.
Yes, exactly. We got to get your boy DeGrom back on track, man.
And here's the thing. DeGrom actually looked good. If you watch that game, he looked good in the last outing. He got betrayed. You know, he got bit by another error by the middle infield. Should have been in an inning double play. You know, he'll be fine. I mean, you know, he's still young. You got to remember, this is only his sophomore year in the bigs. He's still a young kid. His stuff is still electric. And, you know, I think Bartolo's going to take him under the wing. He'll be good. He'll be good.
All right. Scrolling to the next one here. Let me just switch up the music and get it popping. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates coming into St. Lucia. Pittsburgh, let's see, it's pretty much even money all across the board with an under-over of 7. What you got there, Dan?
Yeah, we got Frankie Liriano, 1-1 with a 2.22 ERA. Going up against Lackey for the Cards, 1-1 with a 4.21 ERA.
Ugly.
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game. My only lean on it is the under.
Really?
At 7 or 7.5. But again, both these teams can hit, so I'm just gonna fall back.
Yeah, let's see. Pittsburgh 3.91 runs a game, and St. Lucia is 4.27, rocking a 16-6 record. Did Lackey pitch pretty well his last outing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at it right here. Yeah,
I'm trying to look at his last outing. I know it was pretty good.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Versus the recent opponent. Last time he pitched against Pittsburgh, he was this was last year though. 1 earned run and got the win.
Yeah, no, last time out, actually, no, he did not look that good. Sorry.
No?
He only gave up 3 runs, but he did give up 9 hits and a walk and only struck out 1. He managed to get through 7, but that was against the Phillies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the game I was looking at. Yep. I'm looking at this here.
Yeah, so, I mean, not terrible. Not terrible, but if you give up 9 hits to the Cardinals, to the Pirates, they could get them all in 1 inning against you and just put up a 7 or 8 spot.
How about my? Yeah, go ahead.
You know, so I'm gonna fall back. I don't know if you got anything else on that.
No, I just wanted to point out. How about my boy Chris Sale giving up 9 runs in 1 inning the other day?
Oh man, I know.
Smoked. Next one we got on the ticket, Dan. I have no opinion there. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Milwaukee Brew Crew. I think they're the worst team in baseball, right?
I believe so. 5-18.
Yeah. Coming into the Chicago Cubs, and we were able to get the Cubs to work yesterday with a 1-0 victory. The Cubs are minus 180. I do not have a total, obviously. They're waiting to see how the wind is blowing in Wrigley Field. What you got there, brother?
Yeah, so we got Fires going for Milwaukee, 0-3 with a 5.79. And we got my man, Arrieta, 3-1 with a 2.03.
All right.
You know, I'm looking for something to parlay this with. I'm thinking I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Cubs money line and New York Rangers money line parlay.
Oh. That sounds pretty damn good, Dan.
I like that, and I can actually get that on my book of choice for plus 147. So I'm going to go Rangers, Cubs, New York Rangers, NHL guys, and parlay it with the Chicago Cubs.
All right, let's look at some other stuff here too, because we also have that that no knockout decision play as well that we could throw into something. Well, I can anyway. I don't know how you feel about it, but Arrieta, huh? You like him?
Dude, I mean, you know, he when you're 3-1 with a 2.03 and you pitch at Wrigley Field, I understand early Wrigley is different than late Wrigley. But the dude, you know, he's a big guy. He's 6'4", he's 225. He's got repeatable mechanics. You know, I just think that going today against a Brewers team that is, I mean, just absolutely freaking garbage.
Yeah, they are.
Garbage. And, you know, if you look, so last time out, he, you know, the most earned runs he's given up this year has been 3, and that was his second start of the season. He's had the rest of his starts, he hasn't given up more than 2 runs. He's put up a shutout in 7 innings, 1 run in 7 innings, and 2 runs in 6 innings, only giving up 4 hits apiece in his last 2 starts. Okay, and that was against Cincinnati and Pittsburgh on the road. On the road. Right. He's coming home to face a terrible Brewers team and a Chicago offense that did not get the job done yesterday will destroy Fires today.
Wow.
This is, I mean, look, guys, if you want to take just a straight money line lock at minus 180, this is the one to take.
Cubs are scoring 4.29 runs a game and are superior in almost every single category, as I specified yesterday.
Superior in all the categories to the Brewers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, runs for, runs against, runs differential, team ERA, offensive hits, walks, and strikeouts, defensive hits and walks. I mean, dude, they're killing them. Rocking a 13-8 record. Kid, if you're betting the Brewers every single game, you're down $1,392 on $100
I don't know why the hell you'd be doing
that.
Whoa!
Ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Scrolling to the next one here, Dan. I think you've talked me into the Chicago Cubs.
And real quick, if you just look, he hasn't faced the Brewers yet this year, but if you look at his numbers from last year, Brewers are only hitting 200 against him. Their on-base percentage is 259 against him. You know, he's only given up. He only gave 3 runs in all the games he pitched against the Brewers last year, and 10 hits. That's ridiculous. That's in 50 at-bats against them. It's ridiculous.
Got it. All right, scrolling to the next one here. I've got the L.A. Angels coming into the San Francisco Giants. Got the under-over as 7.5 and pretty much even money all across the board. There's a lot of even money matchups today, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of coin flips. What you got there? Is Mr. Hudson still got it or what?
Well, so we got Hudson going for Frisco. 0-2 with a 3.91. And this is an underrated dude that you need to watch out for pitching for the Angels today. We got Hector Santiago, 2-1 with a 2.28 ERA. Dude, I'm on the Angels all the way. The Angels have not played great baseball.
No.
You know, and they've had injuries, they've had distractions, and, you know, Pujols, you know, he's got the little hamstring tweak, so he's not playing. Doesn't matter to me. I don't think the Giants score a run here today.
Really?
Nah. So I mean, I guess if you want to go under, that's a good one. But I think it was a low under. I don't have that up right now.
Dude, the Giants are scoring 3 runs a game, right? And they're even worse at home. They're even worse at home. Let me just see. Let me see. Home offense.
Actually,
dude, 2.64 runs a game at home. The Giants' offense is scoring.
Yeah,
that's like the Phillies bats.
That's brutal. So what I'm gonna do is I already have the Angels locked in, and my book actually just moved, which is a little weird, from 7 to 7.5 for the under. And I'm going to lock that in. I mean, the under 7.5, I feel like is an absolute lock today. I think the Angels get it done in a close game, like 3-0, 4-1 maybe. But I love this under. I mean, Hudson hasn't been great, But I think when you look at, the Angels will find enough way to score a couple runs. But, man, Giants don't score at all.
No score first inning, Playboy.
What? You don't give up like a solo shot.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. There was a game that everybody was on the first inning, no run yesterday, and someone gave up a solo shot with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And I can't remember what happened. I feel bad for y'all, but man,
the Dream hit it with DeGrom. He had first and second with 1 out, man, with the Mets, and they couldn't get it done. So, and then he missed a home run by by a foot on the foul line. So that might be the play on this, dude. No score first inning on L.A. and San Francisco.
It could. I mean, I would have to look back and see what's going on with them, but I think if I'm right, they haven't. Neither of those teams scored in the first inning a lot, but you know how I feel about that.
L.A. Angels aren't an offensive powerhouse anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're 3.96 runs a game. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, scrolling to the next one here. Let me just take a look at my thing here. Waiting on Fan Ape to call us and go from there. Right. Guys, everybody is on, let's see, Marlon is on that parlay. Rainmaker saying maybe take the Cubs team total.
And he's also saying San Francisco team total under. That's not a bad play either, man.
All right. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it gets me so I love I'm amped about baseball.
I'm so heavily invested, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm just like pacing back. I'm already pacing. It's already 10:30 over here. I'm like chewing my nails on the radio, just like, all right, we gotta get something. When's the puck dropping?
Yes, Philadelphia Phillies coming into the Miami Marlins. Miami minus 120, and the under/over is 7. Cole Hamels, dude, he had a pretty good outing last time.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been the biggest Hamels guy. He take a page out of like one of my own favorite players, though. He kind of is almost like Eli Manning, right? He'll have like a great year, and then the next year it's just like everything goes wrong for him, and he just can't find a way to get it done. And when you look around, there's a lot of talk within baseball right now. A lot of people really happy that they didn't make these outrageous trades for Hamels. I never thought that he deserved like an ace package, right? Like people were all saying, oh, you need to give him like all your best prospects and all that. But he's been okay. I mean, he's 1-2 with a 3.19 ERA. And Heron's going for the Marlins 2-1 with a 3.38. I was really leaning Philadelphia here. I think that Hamels is going to come out and have a great game. But, dude, I can't take a team that only puts up 2.6 runs per game.
I know. That's been my big challenge this year, man.
They are just as pitiful offensively as any team. Like, I think the next time that they play the Giants, the world might light on fire.
Yes. Just going back to this, Cole Hamels' last start versus the Marlins was actually not too long ago, man. On the 22nd of April, he pitched 6 innings, gave up no earned runs, gave up a run, but it wasn't earned, and caught the win.
No, so, I definitely hear that, but the Marlins have been playing better baseball. If you remember, they started off the season terribly, and now they're almost back to 500 if they get a win today. The offense has been kind of chugging along. I'm just going to fall back off this game completely.
Seems that way, Dan. Seems like that's a smart thing to do. So I always say sometimes the best play you ever made was the one you never made.
Yeah.
You know? So that's that. So scrolling to the next one here, guys, we got the Toronto Blue Jays coming into the Cleveland Indians. On Cleveland minus 160 with an under-over of 7.5. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Is it Kluber or Kluber? Kluber, okay. All right, talk to me about this.
We can call him Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
Because he's been about as bad as Clubber Lang was in his second fight. We got Kluber going for Cleveland, 0-3 with a 4.24. Not looking like a Cy Young candidate this year. We got Sanchez going for Toronto, 1-2 with a 5.03. I lean Cleveland, but I'm staying away. Cleveland is as bad as I thought they were going to be. I mean, Kluber, like I said, I know a lot of people were on him early, and it's still early, right? He still might find his stride. But if you look at his years past numbers, besides for the year last year where he won the Cy Young, he has not been, he's been average to not very good. And he's kind of tough luck losing now. I mean, the Indians don't score runs. I actually I think he gets the win today because the pitcher for the Blue Jays, I mean, he's hasn't been good either. And the Blue Jays have just won baseball with their bats again. They need to make a trade for a pitcher. I kind of lean the over here, but how can I take the over with Kluber at home? So I'm just going to stay away.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto bats have been money, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, just unreal. But part of me in my mind, I feel like Kluber still could shut down any team.
Yeah.
I'm not. My thing is I still think he has, even though it's kind of hard to explain, right? He won the Cy Young last year. I don't think he's as good as that, but he's not as bad as that. But I think he can have starts where you're still looking at him and be like, oh my God, that dude's the number one ace. I just don't think it'll be very often this year. And, so that's what scares me. And I mean, the Indians are just so bad, I can't take them.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Cubbies is a way better play in this game.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, I almost want to take the Blue Jays at that crazy plus juice just because, I mean, they, like you said, the bats just go off every day.
Dude, they were down 4-0 against the Red Sox the other night and put up a 5 spot on Buchholz. Did you see that? Buchholz was screaming, dude.
Yeah, that's because Buchholz is garbage. Garbage. I'm sorry. I can't understand all these Red Sox fans. I live in New England. You took your number 5 starter and made him a number 1 this year and said, yep, we're perfect. We're good. We'll win games. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Buchholz is garbage.
Unbelievable.
I bet against Buchholz almost every time he's on the mound.
Yeah, right. I love it, man. I love it.
Ugh.
All right, guys. Scrolling to the next one I've got here. We've got Tampa Biscuit coming into Baltimore, but it's in Tampa Bay, right, Dan?
Yeah. So this obviously you guys know Baltimore's pretty much on fire right now. So I'm not going to get into the politics. You can feel whatever you want to feel about that. But the game has been moved down to Tampa Bay, and we have Gonzalez going for Baltimore 2-1 with a 3.42 against one of my favorite young pitchers in all of baseball. We got the Archer 3-2 with .84 ERA. It's unbelievable. He's 3-2 with a .84, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But I think that Baltimore's a little shook. Their bats look completely lifeless, and I don't know. I feel like as a baseball player, like given 2 days' notice that you're hitting the road is not a big deal. But maybe it was like they were expecting a long homestand. Their wives and families had stuff planned. They probably had all that on their minds, and then they had to go down to Tampa Bay because they can't play in their own ballpark because of everything that's going on there, and that's their community and that's everything. So that's a big deal.
Yeah, right.
I expect kind of what happened yesterday. I think Archer is gonna come out and dominate this lineup. This game is in Tampa Bay. I'm on Tampa Bay.
You're on Tampa Biscuit, huh?
On the Biscuits.
All right. While you're doing that, let me just send a message here. I think I had a little miscue with Fan Ape. I'm hoping that he did call me, I guess, late yesterday on my cell phone, and I did not get the message, but I'm trying to get him to call in. If not, then what we'll do is we'll have his plays and we'll tweet them out for him. So This way, if you're on Twitter, guys, you can take a look at it. But we'll keep it moving. Dude, we got so much to talk about here, dude.
I know.
We can keep, dude.
And guys, just so you know, I'm really listening to a few guys out there: AZ Wildcat, Rick Lopez, Fan Ape. I'll be listening to those guys. I would love to break down ponies for you, but I'd be like a chick saying that's a pretty name. Let's bet on it.
Yeah, right.
That's really what I know. I don't know nothing. And I know a lot of the guys are going to throw their stuff out there on Twitter. I know some of the guys saying they're waiting to see what the track conditions are like.
Yep.
So.
Exactly. All right. Next one we've got on the ticket, Dan. We got the Cincinnati Reds coming into the Atlanta Braves. Cincy minus 115 with an under/over of 7.5. What you got there?
Yeah, so we got Marquis 2-1 with a 5.48 going against Stultz, a 1-1 with a 4.03. I like Cincinnati here. I like Cincinnati, but I am not. I'm not going to play it. Cincinnati's kind of an enigma to me. Every time I feel that they should go out there and kill a team, they don't. I mean, both these teams have the same record, 11-12. Marquis, even though he's 2-1 already, has a 5.48. But I think Cincinnati will kill Stultz tonight. Maybe the over is the play to make, but I got some other stuff that I like better, so I'm just going to stay away.
Fall back. All right. Next one we've got on the ticket, guys. I'm sure you could tell that I have no opinion on that either. So, I'm just sitting back and got my feet up listening to the evil genius spit his workout. So we got the Washington Nasties coming into your New York Mets. The Nasties are favored, man, minus 125 with an under/over of 7.
This is freaking hilarious to me. We got Gio Gonzalez, 1-2 with a 5.01, who's looked awful.
Yep. Going
up against John Neese, who I love getting the tweets. This guy's terrible. Yet he's 2-1 with a 2.74. Okay. It's a joke to me. And John Neese, the thing is, when he starts finding his stride, he looks really good. I understand against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium that was not good. I mean, he gave up 4 earned runs, but the defense really, really let him down that day. I think he comes out today and he dominates, absolutely dominates.
Really?
Yeah, I think he dominates this Nats lineup. And look, guys, Washington is brutal. Washington is brutal.
Yeah, I know. I go
out this morning at 8 a.m. to get bagels. I run to a guy I know. He's rocking his Nats hat, and he's looking at me. I'm wearing my Mets hat, and he's like, just sign. I'm like, what? He's like, they're going to kill us today. I'm like, oh, why? He's like, because we can't score.
Dude, I don't know, Dan. 13 runs and 8 runs back to back, man.
Yeah. Look, it's baseball.
34 runs in 3 games.
Right, but any team can bust out like that.
Yeah.
Any team. I mean, you saw. What was it? You see the Indians bust out for runs, but the Nationals. The problem is they don't do it on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
They don't. Look, those games. So at the Braves, at the Mets, right? Okay, so they tagged the Mets for 8, and tagged the Braves. Before that, they lost a ton of games in a row at the Marlins and at the Braves where they scored almost nothing.
Yeah.
So, and if you look, and I'd have to look at each individual pitcher that they faced, but obviously that has a lot to do with it. I mean, the Braves have a terrible, 4 and 5 in their rotation. So that has a lot to do with it. I think Neese comes out there today, and if you look at the Nats lineup, you got lefties in there and you got a lefty pitcher on the mound. Call it a homer pick, but I'm all over it today. And Gio hasn't been good.
My man Rainmaker saying that you breaking down ponies is like the dream breaking down baseball. Marlon said the Nats suck. Yeah, that's why we call them the Nasties, player.
If I could take back, I thought, I was worried about their offense at the beginning of the season, but I thought, that pitching would just be able to dominate through, but man, have I been wrong.
Dan, I tend to agree with you on this game, and we can get them as a dog.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense.
I just like the Cubs so much better. Like, dude, I did the same thing with the Mets the other day with St. Louis. Yeah.
I mean, I love the Cubs. The Cubs by far is my play of the day. And guys, just so you know, I will be also on the Cubs run line as well.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. But here's the thing. I mean, you're talking about, I like to find like as much value as I can, and I don't understand. and I think it's because John Neese is severely underrated, and he's coming off a bad last start. But that bad last start's at Yankee Stadium where, I could hit a home run in Yankee Stadium. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a freaking bandbox, and they had a terrible defensive performance, and now you got him at plus money?
I hear you. Okay. I mean that rotation for the Mets, dude, between Neese, DeGrom, and Harvey. I mean, that's
and dude, Bartolo
and Bartolo. Yeah, I know.
He's been amazing. And then even G. Look at what he's done his last 2 starts.
Sick.
I mean, it's by far the best rotation in baseball right now.
Absolutely.
And if they can get Blevins back in the bullpen or trade for another lefty, they might, knock on wood, they might have the best closer in baseball in Jeurys Familia too.
I want to do a future play in a potential World Series matchup with the Tigers and Mets.
Tigers Mets World Series?
Yes.
That's cool. I know a lot of people are looking at a Subway World Series too.
Oh, the Stanks ain't gonna do it, dude.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, and I think Tanaka will be done for more than everybody thinks. I watched a lot of MLB TV, and I was listening to oh my God, his name is slipping me, but a real good pitcher who played for a long time in the bigs, and he's saying, when you come off the elbow and now you have the forearm thing, he's gonna need surgery. He's gonna have to shut it down.
Yes. Okay, man. Scrolling to the next one here, Dan. We've got the Detroit Tigers playing at the K-Sizzle Royals. Detroit's got, let's see, they're minus 125 with an under-over of 7.5. So you can get the K-Sizzle at a dog at home.
Yep.
And this pitcher for Detroit does not dazzle me at all. Dan, talk to me about it.
You don't like David Price?
I don't.
2-1 with a 3.4 rating against Edinson Volquez, who has dazzled me. 2-2 with a 1.91. I'm with you. I mean, Price has not been the same pitcher.
No. I mean, you look at the odds when he pitches and stuff like that. It's like he's got like marquee pitcher numbers, and as far as the odds are concerned, and he gets, I've seen him get blown up time and time again. So especially pitching in the cold weather, he's not that good.
I think that's what it is. There's like some pitchers that just can't hang in even moderately cold weather. And, if you think about it, where's David Price been his whole career? He was in Tampa, it was nice. And then you saw him get blown up in the playoffs a little bit. And now you're seeing him get kind of knocked around early. When it gets warm out and it's really nice, your late June, July type stuff, he'll be good.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm all over Kansas City. I mean, Volquez has by far outclassed David Price this year so far. I mean, he's been a much better pitcher. And, I got to take Kansas City at plus money.
Yeah, all right. So you're doing Mets and K-Sizzle at plus money. Good stuff.
I love plus money, man.
I know you do, buddy. I know
Make
you do.
money.
All right.
I love money unless it is involved in Mayweather.
All right. So we got Seattle coming into Houston tonight, guys. Let me just take a look at that. Let's see. Houston minus 140 playing very well this year. Over of 8, kid. The Houston Astros, my boy Altuve, rocking it over there, kid. Talk to me about them.
I love these Astros, and what's crazy is they haven't even hit their full stride yet. I think their offense will be even better. I'm trying to see. And here's the thing. So Seattle's got Taijuan Walker on the mound, 1-2 with a 6.86. Going against McHugh, who has been, again, unbelievable, 3-0 with a 2.92 ERA. I'm all over the Stros here. I've been loving the Astros. I love them.
You've been killing them with the Astros. You've been wrecking it with them.
Yeah, I love them since before the season started. They were, I took them at plus 4,000 to win their division.
All right. Wow. Dude, that's sick. Are they? Where are they right now? Are they at the top of the division?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Yes, they are. And look, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's early. They're not. They're not gonna make this last." But I think that they, because they're so young, I think, and they don't have a high payroll, they could go out and they might be a surprise to snag like an ace pitcher towards the trade deadline. And if they get someone in there like that's dominant. I mean, and their pitching staff has been very good, very underrated. I think they win today. I know Walker looked good in his last start, and here's the thing: I have been a big Taijuan Walker fan. Obviously, as a rook, he needs to find his stride somewhere. He was brutal in his first couple starts, but I think the Astros' offense has been so good that they find a way to get to him today. And Seattle's offense hasn't been that great, so I just take the Astros.
All right. I have no opinion there. I'm going to play cheerleader for you on that one, brother. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Oakland. I've been doing like the complete opposite of you. You give out 100 plays. I've been giving out 1 or 2 max a day.
Yeah, I know.
And,
it's been crazy over the last couple of days. I've only had like 3 to give out.
I know. I know.
People are like scratching.
I know. People are dying for you to give them 100 plays. Exactly.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
He's doing the best he can, guys. He's doing the best he can. Next one we got on ticket, we got the Oakland A's coming into the Texas Rangers. Oakland minus 130 with an under-over of 8.5.
Yeah, and we got Pomeranz going for Oakland, 1-2 with a 4.5 ERA. Going against Martinez, the best pitcher of the young season, 2-0 with a .35 ERA.
Yeah,
.35. That's ridiculous, especially in the AL West, in probably the most offensive ballpark in the AL West. The dude's just unbelievable. He had to take a no decision his last time out. Against the Angels. I think that Texas gets it done today.
You do, huh?
I just, at home, at plus money, with a guy at the mound. Again, look, I know Hatter feels the way I do, and I've been doing this for a long time. To me, starting pitchers mean almost everything.
Of course.
Almost everything. And when I see plus money on a guy who's got a .35 ERA and is 2-0, okay, going up against a guy with a 4.5 ERA, I got to take the plus money at home. I don't care who the team is.
Yeah, right.
I have to.
And if you catch a lead early, Dan, you could actually bang the A's and make money either way.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Something to take a look at, guys. Really, really good information there, Dan.
I know.
Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Colorado Rockies going into the San Diego Padres. San Diego minus 140 with an under-over of 7. Talk to me about these two pitchers, dude.
Yeah, so we got De La Rosa going for the Rocks, 0-1 with an 11.57. What I'm going to say about him is bad. He's just been bad. And we got Morrow going for the Pods, 1-0 with a 2.67. Obviously, the complete opposite. He has been good. Jorge De La Rosa just, he wasn't bad in his last start, but it was against the Giants. Okay, so he gave up 2 runs against the Giants, which is pretty much their average. So, I don't know if that really means much to me. I think that Morrow comes out again and just dominates. He let up 1 run on 5 hits. And that 1 run was a solo shot. In his last time out against the Dodgers, and he went 7 strong innings, and now, obviously the Dodgers, I think, have a better offense than the Rockies, and he's coming in there. I think the Padres dominate.
I think the Padres win too, dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this now. The Padres are superior in most categories here. Scoring almost 5 runs a game as well. I think Morrow has a good outing as well.
Yeah.
He's like you said, he's got a ERA under 3, so
under 3. The game's at home. I'm not really getting, that. I think that, even minus juice a little bit. I thought it was going to be higher than that.
Yeah, right.
You got a pitcher with an 11 ERA.
I know.
And a team
I know.
to really bust out offensively.
Yes, I hear you. All right, so we're both feeling the Padres as well.
Yeah.
I like the Cubs the best, though, dude.
Oh, you know me. I love them Cubbies right now.
Yes. All right. Next one we got on the ticket is the final MLB we got, and then we'll talk a little ponies. We got Arizona playing the LA Dodgers. We got, let's see, LA minus 155 with an under-over of 8. Talk to me about this game.
Yeah, so we have Hellickson going for the D-backs, 1-3, 5-2-4. We got Baker 0-1 with a 3.86 going for the Dodgers. This game's in Chavez Ravine. Obviously, I mean, I'm on the Dodgers here. I don't know. I'm looking for something to give with the juice. It's just a little much. I might look to parlay it with something. But we'll see. I mean, I like the Dodgers, and I'll throw something together later in the day with them.
You like them, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like them today. I don't know. I can't do it. But go ahead.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. That's why I'm just waiting. I don't like it where the juice is now. That's what I'm saying. If it drops maybe a little bit, maybe I'll jump on it. Like I said, maybe I'll parlay the money line with something. But that's the one that I have not locked in. Everything else I've locked in. That's the one that I haven't.
Got it. Okay. All right, dude. So you and I are a consensus play on the Cubbies.
Yes, sir.
The Cubbies is a fantastic play, I think, to put in some parlays. Kid, if you parlayed that with the I may parlay that with the, let me think, with the Mayweather decision.
Yeah, you might be able to get that at plus money, and then you'll have hedge opportunities probably.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bet the decision. So it's basically over 11.5 rounds. That's basically what I'm betting for the fight tonight. No side, just as long as it goes to a decision, I win. As long as there's no knockout. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
And you could hedge that out if obviously during the fight, like we said, that after that, because after that 7th round, just start throwing money down on KOs.
Yeah, and I love the New York Rangers in hockey too.
Yeah. So I mean, that Cubs New York Rangers parlay money line and is by far my play of the day.
Damn, man. Have you heard this track yet, Dan? It's dope.
I actually haven't.
Oh, yeah, Trap Queen is really good.
I am digging it, though.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm like a bundle of nerves right now. I'm just like, I feel like Pacquiao. I'm in my corner. I got my guy just saying, hold up. I'm just ready to bust out and start making money today and killing these books.
Yes. All right, guys. So this goes back to what we always talk about, okay? Now, there's days like this where we have games that we love. I like I even like the Rangers more than the Cubbies, to be honest with you. So my 5-star today is hockey, New York Rangers all day.
Right on.
But then I like the Cubbies second. Okay.
You gonna roll that parlay with me, kid?
I think so. I got to look at this, but if I do, I'm gonna go ham on it.
Man, I'm right there with you.
Because if I do that. Hear me out on this. If I do that and I do it a 3-teamer, and then I put my boy in to win the East, I can make money on every single scenario in the NBA playoffs at that point. Because I could get my boy to win the East at like 3-1 at that point. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, damn, dude, that ain't bad.
Oh, man, I think I got some people excited with that one. All right.
And just remember, guys, for those of you tuned in late, the Rangers game, the puck drops at 12:30 today. That game is the NBC lead up to the Derby. So, just make sure you get your plays in if you're playing it.
Yes, definitely. All right. So, Dan, and I like the Padres too, man.
Yeah,
I like the Padres play. So you're all over the place with the underdogs, man. So, dude, I mean, it's amazing how much baseball we've talked with all of everything else that's going on today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm getting more and more excited as you come on the weekends, bro. All right, so guys, as far as the horses are concerned, so I got so my man FanApe.com, stellar guy, man. Definitely follow him. Looks like he called my phone late yesterday. I never got the message. Went back and forth with him. Oh, actually, I sent him a message on Twitter. He sent me a message, so on and so forth. We have not connected yet. So I know he's awesome at it, and I know he gives out his stuff for free. So fanape.com. That's my boy. I'm going to be back and forth with him later on today, and we'll get his picks on the Kentucky Derby. So right now, guys, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to read the odds on what I've got so far. And, you know, for me, this is, you know, there is no live lines in horse racing. I can't get to the ticket window, 15 seconds into the race and pull my money out. So this is all light stuff for me. I tend to bet underdogs. That's the way I do it, and then I back it up with the overall favorite. Taking a look at this here, this is what we got. So number one is Ocho Ocho Ocho. He's 23-1. Number two is Carpe Diem, 7-1. Now remember what I said, guys, that these odds are not fixed. So if you get a 23-1 and a bunch of money comes in on Ocho Ocho Ocho, the number one horse, your odds can go down to 10-1 by race time. It's not fixed. So remember that. Don't be going to the window expecting to get, on $100 to, 2,300. Because you're going to get, 1,000 instead. So keep that in the back of your brains. Number three is materiality, 14-1. Dan, I'm going to butcher these names. These names are horrible. Number four is Tensender. I want to say that's the name. 58-1. I may get involved with that. Number five is Dancing Moon, 20-1. Number six is Muta Hidge.
I'm seeing some updated odds here, man.
What do you got?
I'm seeing the favorite horse right now is American Pharaoh.
Okay.
At plus 300.
All right.
And then we got Dortmund at plus 400.
Yeah, I got that.
Carpe Diem plus 800.
Yeah, I got 7-1 here. Okay.
Okay. Firing Line plus 1,400.
Wow.
Frosted is going off at plus 1,400.
Yeah, I know AZ Wildcat liked that Frosted horse.
Yeah. And if he likes it, then I like it. Honestly, Materiality is going off at plus 1,400. Some Arab-named horse that I can't pronounce, Mubap Tahij at plus 1,400. The Ocho 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 is dropped down to plus 2,000.
All right, you know what, Dan? I'm going to, my man AZ Wildcat just hit me up. Dude, you know what? Give me a call real quick. You got the number. Give me a call so you can pronounce these horse races for us, because that would be a big help to us. This is the power of the hashtag SBTV Nation, guys. My man AZ Wildcat is going to come to the rescue here and bail us out on some of these awful pronunciations of some of these things.
Yeah,
man.
seriously.
So I'm gonna send him a message right now. Let's get him on the line and see what we can do with this. Damn, man. Let's just let me do this. So keep going, Dan, so I can
Yeah, so I'll just keep going with the odds, and when AZ gets in, he'll let us know what he's liking. So then I was saying Ocho 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 plus 2,000, Upstart plus 2,500, Danzig Moon plus 3,000. Love the name of that horse. Bolo plus 4,000, Far Right plus 4,000, and maybe I parlay this with Pacquiao. It's a knockout at plus 4,000. Mr. Z at plus 4,000. Keen Ice plus 5,000, War Story plus 6,500, Fermento plus 7,500, and Tensender plus 7,500.
All right. I got my man AZ Wildcat 83 on the line.
What's happening, fellas?
Kid, thanks for bailing us out, brother. Thank you for bailing us out. I appreciate you. Kid, you must be foaming at the mouth today.
I am so pissed off right now.
Because of why is that? Talk to me.
International Star was my horse to win it, and I wasn't going to get off him, and then of course I have to wake up to a quarter crack in his hoof, so he's not running today.
That sucks.
I personally think there's something else going on. They're not really telling us the whole story, but We'll find out. We'll find out some ways to get some inside information and get the truth out on that. Might be a day or two, but we'll figure out what happened to him. But he was definitely going to be a profitable ticket payer for our little Oaks Derby double that we had rolling. If he would have won, $3 ticket would have paid $195. So.
Oh damn! So yesterday Maria won, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good call. You were talking about her.
Yeah, definite contender in that race. I liked her a lot. Didn't see the two coming in with her, so I missed on the exact on that. But for the most part, the analysis were there yesterday. I got a pretty good feel for the track. It's going to be running pretty fast. I got to see what they did to it overnight. I'm going to go over to the OTB here in a minute and take a look at it.
All right. Can you help us out with the just go down the list of the pronunciation of these horses? Can you just do that for us real quick?
Definitely. I mean, most of them are kind of pretty obvious, so I might go through them pretty quick. But we've got Ocho, Carpe Diem, Materiality, Tensender, Danzig Moon, Moob Tahij. Moob Tahij is from Ireland, and he's coming over from Dubai. That's why a lot of people haven't seen or heard from him. I like him today. Mm-hmm. He is a contender. El Kabir is the one that got scratched. Dortmund, he's going to be one of your favorites by the time it goes off. Bolo, Firing Line, It's a Knockout. Watch out for that one, everybody. They're going to love to pair that up with the fights tonight. So that's one of those names could prevail type things today. So
I was just saying that.
You know what I'm saying? So just an idea to look out for on that. We've also got Keen Ice, Frosted, who I like, War Story, Mr. Z, American Pharaoh, who's also going to be one of your main favorites today.
Oh, yeah.
Upstart, Far Right, and Fermento. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, when Fermento got entered in because of Stanford's scratch, he's a 50-1 opening up shot. I really like him to contend. I'm definitely throwing him in my exacta and trifecta and superfecta. So for all of you out there that are following those, I will do more posted updates today. I'm going to be leaving Tucson here in a minute to hit up to Phoenix because I got a football game I got to get to today. But we're still going to be doing all the horse racing up until 6:50 or so Eastern. So
okay, all right,
we'll have you guys covered. I've been going back and forth with Rick Lopez. We're gonna be chopping it up pretty hard today, him and I, because so far from what we've done, we're hitting tickets. So we're gonna buckle down and find a way to get some payments out to all of us today.
Nice, dude. I'm taking a look at this, man. I'm probably just gonna be I'm probably gonna just end up playing your horses and then playing some numbers as long shots. Now I don't do the exactas or trifectas or anything like that. For me personally, I mean, maybe a few dollars or something like that just for the hell of it. But I like betting big on the horses to win. That's like my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
So, a lot of people probably call me crazy for that, but you know what? I like the win, place, or show bets.
Tell you the truth, man, that's actually the easiest and best way to make money as a horse capper. You find that doing the exotics and everything else, if you can pick a winner, that's the easiest thing to go with. You can drop a couple more coins on it and get a better payout than trying to hit 2 or 3 because it's like hitting a parlay, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one question, AZ. I've been hearing some things, like obviously out here in the East Coast, we have a dude, Mike Francesa, who is a horse owner and not a really great guy, but he talks it all the time. And I've been hearing some things about, and I'm going to butcher the name again, but the Moob Tahij, the Irish horse from Dubai.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying to watch out for him as a possible Triple Crown winner because he can run on multiple surfaces.
He definitely can run on multiples. Yeah. I honestly, and tell you the truth, I hope I'm wrong because I want to see it. We're not going to see a Triple Crown winner. We won't. Yeah. It won't happen. There's just too many horses, there's just too many things that happen. I really don't think we are going to see one within the next 10, 15 years. I really don't. And that's why it hasn't happened in so long either.
My man had me on the floor laughing last year when he was calling them all cowards. Dude, my son and I sat there and laughed for like 10 minutes straight on that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's the thing that he kind of doesn't realize. Some of these trainers aren't going out there for that Triple Crown. They're just going for one of those purses out of those 3 big races, and they're good. They'll show up for one race, and that's what happened. And it's very easy to happen like that because then you've got all your other horses that are just tired, they're traveling, they're on their drugs to keep them from being tired and traveling. And then you just got this fresh horse that comes out in beast modes, you know?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So that happens.
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is what I'm doing. You can tell me if I'm crazy or not. I'm a lot like Hatter. I like to take, horses to win. But again, and we preach this all the time, I use an arbitrage calculator to make sure that we're doing the, best possible transactions. But the horses that I'm going to throw some money down on is I'm going to throw money on American Pharoah and Dortmund at plus 300 and plus 400 respectively, just because I think they're pretty good. But I'm going to throw down on Mubtahij and Frosted, and just for the hell of it, it's a knockout.
Those are three good ones. I would add Carpe Diem in there.
Okay.
And then Mubtahij for sure. I really like Mubtahij. The horse can run. I love Irish horses. He can run, so I would definitely put him there.
All right. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, man.
Danzig Moon is another pretty good lifelong shot. I don't know if you two got the email from me yesterday, but this is some information I wasn't able to get through because there's so much on the papers or whatnot. But Danzig Moon's a good lifelong shot still. Keen Ice is a good lifelong shot still. The Fermento, and then I kind of getting drawn into Upstart right now.
Yeah, you were saying that, man. You're definitely feeling that Upstart horse at 20. I've got 21-1 here. I don't know what you guys got.
Yeah, he opened up at 21-1. Again, opening lines are predictions of where these horses are going to be closing lines. So they are sometimes off. Most of the time, the people that come up with these opening lines are pretty much right on. I predicted International Star was going to come out at 15-1. He came out at 20-1, but on my local book he was 14-1. So. It all just depends, and it all depends on how much money's coming onto the track today, and if Wes Welker's going to be there trying to claim a ticket that's not really a winner and all this other stuff,
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. So, as far as my horses, dude, like I said, I'm just doing the gambling thing here. I'm not really, if I hit, I'm happy, but I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mess with some long shots and go from there. I don't even, dude. I'm gonna follow your stuff, AZ, but then I may add like a. That Upstart seems pretty good. That Upstart.
Yeah, I see him as the third fastest horse in this race as far as putting up the figure. I think Materiality could do it too, and again, it's all going to be based on watching this undercard, seeing how this track's running out, seeing, if speed's hitting, if closers are coming in, what's going on in the track. That's really what horse betting's all about, is being in the now and seeing it all live and figuring out, what to stay away from, what to jump on. So I will definitely get us some decently cheap tickets that we can bet on, and then I'll give you a final list of any definite top contenders coming up, within an hour of the race. That way everybody's got enough time to put it in.
All right, cool. Yeah, guys, I'll post, because you know what? The odds are going to jump around like crazy on this. So I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post a picture of my ticket, which horses I'm taking. So, because I'm going to go over to the OTB over here, which is dope as hell, and, put my plays in there. But I'm going to mess with some underdogs and try to get some serious money here. And I'll probably end up... I like that Mubtahij. I like that too.
I like him, yeah. I definitely see him popping up and giving a very good race in here today.
All right.
Again, a lot of people don't really know about him. They're only going to hear what the media is even saying about him. If you do some homework on him, he is a great horse. He is. Yep. He is, But again, nobody's come from Dubai to win. He's on a different food. He's got a different groom. Everything's different for him, so that too has to be accounted for. And we really aren't going to know until a couple minutes after this race starts on what's really going to happen. So it's all a prediction and a hope.
Yeah, and just so you know, guys, if you parlay, it's a knockout with Manny Pacquiao for $100 and pays out $11,000.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, I know.
I love the junky plays that are. Yo, this is going to be.
I know that you're half right with Pacquiao. I'm on you with that. That's for sure.
Nice.
You and I will go against the whole SBTV nation with Pac.
Yeah, can you parlay that with the Gatorade color of next year's Super Bowl or what?
do 6 futures that take a year to cash in.
Yeah. It's an investment. It's an investment player. It's an investment.
That's right.
We're just running like a stock market.
Oh, yes, sir. All right. So, speaking of the Triple Crown, man, AZ Wildcat, 3 days in a row on the biggest show in the world, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
oh, man,
thanks for all the help, man.
That's the true Triple Crown right there, Playboy.
Well, shit, I'm setting records.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, AZ, we appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys having me again. You all have a good day, man. Big shout out to E.R. Anderson. Him and I are going to be going to hit the OTB today. So definitely look out for us hitting some tickets to you guys. We'll get you guys paid.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate
the you coming on in such short notice. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no doubt. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Take care. All right, Dan.
Big ups out there, man. Big ups.
Kid.
3 days in a row.
Let me tell you something. We got the best thing going right now. Dude, how sick is this, man? I can just, you know what? All I got to do is reach out to the nation and be like, hey, guys, can I get a, there's a soccer game today. Can I get somebody to call in and give me some soccer knowledge?
Oh, I know. It's been unreal, and it's crazy, guys. Like, I've been waking up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a train, and I got dudes that are off that are DMing out soccer plays that start 5:30 in the morning Eastern time. Oh, it's just, I love the nation, man.
Absolutely. All right, so guys, horse racing is, he handicaps it, and Fan Ape handicaps it as well. For me, it's mostly just a gamble. I'm going to probably take $100 and split it up amongst some horses, and
That's
damn well my, my bride, I got to give her $100 for her to play, and I won't see any of that money if she wins. It's just how.
Of course, I gotta go ask my wife what's her favorite horse's name, and then I'll take 100 and put it on that.
Yeah. One thing I want to tell you guys is, I've made some mistakes betting the horses online. Just read the fine print of betting them online wherever you are. I mean, we're 179 countries deep, so wherever you're playing online, whatever books you're playing, just be careful, man, because there's you could bet a horse and think you won and bet the wrong race, and there's a lot of mistakes that can be made. So make sure that you're on it the right way and doing the right thing. Even if you got to call your book and say, hey, how do I bet the Derby for this horse to win? Have them walk you through it, dude, because the last thing you want to do is put a $50 play in, think that you hit, and go to your book and you're $50 less. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a long shot and you think you won like $9,000 or something like that, and your account is $50 less. Bad stuff, man. So guys, please, I'm telling you, make sure you're doing the right play when you're putting it in online. If you go to the OTB, it's so easy. You just go right to the window and you say, hey, I want the 9 horse to win, and I want to put $100 on it, and boom. Right. And you could do a win, place, or show. So a place would be your horse to win second place, and a show is for your horse to win third place. So if you bet show for one horse and it either goes first, second, or third, you'll win regardless. You know what I mean? It just the payout won't be as much. So that's what you got to do, man, and go from there. Dr. Dan, the evil genius, man. Yesterday, the Dream and I went 96 minutes. Today we went 84 minutes, and we're still going. So, but we're gonna have to close this thing out, man. I got a very busy day, and I got to get this Rangers play in as well.
Oh, I know.
So
we got just about an hour till my boys drop the puck.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So we are gonna close this thing out and go from there. Dan, you are putting your MLB plays on SportsBettersTV.com. Am I correct?
I'll be throwing them out on the air today. I'm like in a whirlwind. I got so much stuff to do. I'm gonna try and get them out, guys. But let me just throw them out to you real quick. You know what? Screw it. I'll tweet them out. All
right. What you got?
Right now I got let's see, sorry. I got a bunch of plays. My favorite play, again, I know this is a Rob and I are in step with this. The Cubs, right? The Cubs is my 5-star MLB lock, but I'm parlaying it with the New York Rangers hockey game. That's my 5-star pick of the day. But then again, we're going Yankees. Yankees over. Angels. Rays. And then we got the Mets, Royals. You know, I'm going to tweet everything out later. I'm kind of jumbled because I got a million plays in my book right now. So I'm going to tweet it out for the nation.
All right. Hey, I just want to send a special shout out here to my man Doc, who had a loss. I don't know exactly who he was to, Doc, but my condolences to you and your family, brother, from the bottom of our hearts. I mean, dude, you are the man. You've always been a supporter of us, and you know what, man? I got your back here. So, you know what? My condolences, Doc, and I hope everything. I just stay strong, man, and it's a good day to have some drinks afterwards, man, and celebrate the life. That's all I got to say about that.
Take your mind off things.
Yes, definitely. So, all right, guys. So that's pretty much going to do it for us. We've got me personally, kid. I'm going to jump in bed with the evil genius on the Cubbies. We are going to take the Rangers. I am taking the fight going the distance. And I'm going to watch Game 7 of the Clips and Spurs. Watch the Clips maybe get frustrated if they keep fouling DeAndre Jordan. I think that's always amusing to me. But that's pretty much it, guys. We are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world. Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. We are the hashtag SBTV Nation taking over the world, bringing the bookies to their knees. We love you to death, guys. Go out there. Go easy. Do your own homework. Bet your own plays and get that money. Take care.
Peace.